I am on a beach under a tree, resting, melting into this moment, feeling so grateful to be held by the earth, by the frequency of spirit that just feels like it's penetrating my back and holding me up. And I'm like, yo, thank you for that, to feel the earth holding us up. There's moments where I'm just like kind of more restful, and I can just literally feel that energy coming up to meet me. And then I'm also energy and I'm melting into it. And it's just like this convergence of the elements, of me becoming part of the earth, laying on it. I'm gonna melt more into this moment, but what a gift to be alive and to feel this incredible beauty of our Mother Earth. Yeah. And I'm also feeling the power of the human heart. Just the ability to tune in to the energetics of spirit in the world around us, in humanity, in the expressions of people and the expressions of nature. So I'm really kind of just basking in that and getting curious as to how to continue to amplify that spiritual recognition in my life. So yeah, love you. I always wondered what would happen if I painted the canvas of life with the essence of my soul, with the colors that I mix from the better parts of my thoughts and emotions, the ones that move me to dance instead of cry, to feel instead of fear. I can't believe I'm here, moving, dancing, flowing, playing with life, preparing. The spaces to create in, setting down the blank pages to plant seeds of creation, seeds of beauty, seeds of love. This preparation is a vital component in the process. And so I use it to fuel me, to inspire me. I gesso these pages with intentions of purity, of clarity, of originality, to fertilize the surface for beauty to be birthed. This is where I weave the worlds of my own. I am soaking up this solitary space of creation, this sanctuary that I've created. I'm feeling the need to strengthen the container through which I create out of and really find an expansive flow in my creative process. Now, if you watch any of my videos or followed me along on Instagram, I am currently working on a body of work that I've been working on for like a year and a half. And it has been such a beautiful process to watch these paintings slowly be birthed into the world. I am working on this collection called The Matrix of Spirit, which are these blue, cosmic, spontaneous forms from my imagination. And I also had been working on a series I called The Matrix of Matter, which is my physical body. And I just want to dive deeper into the creative process and things that I've learned along the way and how to cultivate and strengthen our relationship to our creative self. Because ultimately, our creativity is our spirituality. And especially if we want to go out and be creators full time,
it takes a certain level of discipline and dedication and creating that structure for ourselves to thrive, which I feel like I haven't navigated in the highest potentiality, essentially, in my own life. And I am ready to tap deeper into the creative powers that I have been given and find more ways to be in the mode of spontaneous creation from a place of love and joy and authenticity. And I feel like I just moved to a new place. I am so inspired by the earth right now and the earth's greening power, the creativity that flows through nature. It's just pure poetry when I go observe nature. And I'm finding that she's speaking to me. The spirit of nature is speaking to me. And it's interesting, these blue paintings that I've been working on for a very long time are slowly emerging. I created these structures in these paintings, and they're very spontaneous and fluid and free and beautiful. And they sort of just came from my unconscious, right? These realms within me that I just gave voice to in the moment. I wasn't using anything as a reference. It's not anything in particular. It's just spontaneous combustion of form from a deeper part of myself, my own inner nature, and just being so fully present and allowing these forms to birth through me. And so I've been now like observing nature and the forms that she so abundantly gives us. And it feels to me very feminine. I'm tapping into that feminine essence, and also it feels masculine. There's this structure in nature. There's this divine order that is so inspiring. And as a creator, when I'm looking and gazing upon a work of art in nature, I'm starting to realize that, wow, I am so connected to that because I am nature. And we are creation itself, exploring spirit through form. And what a gift it is to be able to realize, oh, I am a creator, I'm a human, and I'm here and I'm exploring, I'm in awe and wonder and all these things. And what do I do with it? I want to birth more of that. I want to find the beauty and I want to create more of it, because that's what connects me to love. That's what connects me to love, is tapping deeply into that beauty that is so just inherent in our being and saying, this unique essence that I am, wow, I'm going to admire that and explore that. And then I see other people and other beings and forms, and it's just like so much magic in this world to witness and be a part of. And I'm starting to let go more and allow myself to take in all the beauty around me, and not needing it to be anything more than that, more than what it is, but to just simply be in awe of this. So anyways, we'll get back to my creative process, and where I'm at is I brought the blue paintings to Hawaii, now where I live. And I have a lot of work to do on them. I have just finished another one that, wow, it's really trippy and beautiful. I'm just like, wow, I've spent so much time on that, and it's evolved and transformed and all these things. And finally she's landed and she's like, okay, I have a few more touches here and there, and then I think you're good. And that feeling I get when I finish a painting, when I can look at it and literally see great creator, God, whatever you want to call it, working through me and producing something through me. And it's also like the essence of me is being infused into it. So how amazing it is to stand and marvel at that as an artist, to step back from a work of art that maybe you put in hundreds and thousands of hours on, I don't even know, but you witness that and you say, thank you. Thank you for showing me how to tap into devotion to something beyond me, to bring my love into this creation, and my love allowing that creation to be born into the world and to bless the world. Our creations are blessings. Who we are, our essence is a blessing. So the deeper we can tap into that essence and live from that place and go out in the world and say, this is me, this is all of me, and not being afraid to do that. And so I am here about to embark on some paintings, and I have been feeling the call to have a practice every week where I am making paintings that are pretty much done in a week and let them go. So I'm using this structure as a container for myself to say, hey, I'm gonna set this goal and I'm gonna put myself in a place where creation can come through me. And because I am finding, I do have those paintings that are going to, in the long term, be in my show, and eventually they'll be shown and shared and it'll be more easily accessible. But those paintings take a long time. And in the meantime, I wanna just create more. And because nature is so abundantly creative, and the fruits of nature, it's just like popping off everywhere. They're popping off. And I'm inspired by nature, her creative force, that vitality, that energy when I just look outside and I sit and I observe the wind moving all these leaves, and it's just like, whoa, a miraculous work of art. Boom, there's that. And then I look up in the sky and there's this cloud with pinks and purples and this vibrant sun ray shooting through it. And it's just like, whoa, that's over there. That's over there. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. And it's helping me see that creative potential that also we have. And so I'm making it my duty to create more and to share the process, and also just have more fun and have a little bit more flow with it, set myself up with the structure to then be able to play and dance and have fun along the way. And so that's what this is. Let's see where it goes. Okay, so I gessoed the pieces of paper that I'm gonna use. To be honest, I don't have canvas, and I really have this urge to paint on canvas, and yet I don't have that. So I am using what I have to create, because that's what we do. If the creative impulse comes and we feel it, it's like, yes, I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna make it work. I am going to just see what happens. I'm gonna go find something in nature and I'm gonna let it speak to me and produce different variations from it. So I set myself up with 6 pieces of paper. This is gonna be an adventure. I'm just feeling really excited to explore these new creative endeavors and ways of also sharing creativity and the process, and seeing the process as a work of art in itself. So yeah, okay, let's get to it. The nature here is dripping wet with inspiration. I walk outside to find these flowers laughing, smiling at me, calling me to muse them. So I gather every form I can find and I put it in my sketchbook to take it with me. My sketchbook is my guide, but I use it to flow. I use it to spark something within my soul so I can use my imagination to push it further, to compose something entirely new, something of my own. The forms for these ones started emerging so effortlessly. I used fiery colors, red, orange, and white, to honor the fiery parts within myself. Each of these pieces feels like an intimate conversation with Mother Earth herself. The colors and forms and lines work together to create a song. The energy of this song is something I've never felt before in my work. So it just feels so beautiful to be able to tap into something exotic, something wild, something free. It feels as though these flower beings are singing through me. And I simply love their song. All right, it is a new day since I've painted these little magical forms that have been emerging from the flowers outside our door. So I'm gonna get back into them and finish them up and just enjoy the process and get so inspired with my creativity again. Nature never hides. She says, here, this is all of me. Use me for that which is good, beautiful, and true. And so I use her and she uses me, and together we multiply the beauty that is so inherent in our being. We paint a new world where intimacy with nature is our greatest duty. And not just the nature that we see outside, but the nature that exists within. I feel so grateful to be able to share this process with the world. The art making process, which is so beautiful and so intimate. And I am just really basking in all the beauty that I'm feeling within my own being, and that is being tapped into so naturally in the space that I'm creating. I've set a goal before I started these that I would finish them and do the whole video of just like one batch of paintings. And I realize, you know, as creators, we can have expectations and also realize that we're not machines, and that the creation itself has its own timeline in when it wants to be birthed, and it takes longer than sometimes we think, and we have to surrender to that. So the underpaintings are done, and I'm gonna let it end there, and next week I will share the completion of these studies. An artist creating a big piece on canvas is a long process, and rarely have I engaged in the act of creating compositions and creating studies through which I can expand upon in bigger paintings. And that's what I'm feeling right now, is that these smaller pieces are studies for larger paintings. And I want to share the life cycle of a work of art, which now seems to be starting as this little seed, as an underpainting that you've just watched me plant in this garden of life. And I'm gonna continue to water these creations and watch them grow and see how far I can take them. But for now, thank you so much for watching. There's so much on my heart. There's so much truth that I'm coming to realize within myself and within my voice that I am so excited to share next time. But for now, I'm going to leave you with that. And yeah, it was such a gift to watch the sprouts of these seeds come to life and using my imagination. I mean, the imagination is such a gift, and to be able to attune the imagination to pick up these divine revelations from the beyond. I truly do feel I'm coming back to love, imbuing my paintings with love and beauty and marveling at that. And what's really on my mind right now is intimacy with nature. And that's also intimacy with my inner nature, those parts of myself that are needing more love, that are needing recognition and realization of the infinite spirit that exists beneath all of this. And that is what I am intending to build a stronger relationship with through my art, through my creative practice, and hopefully inspire you all to do the same. So thank you so much for being here and being a part of this journey, and I am so excited to continue to watch it unfold. There's just so much magic. I'm getting like, whoa, okay. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be releasing 1 video a week. It will be all things creative, things that are happening inside in my inner worlds, and how I can really speak my truth and use my truth and wisdom that I've gained through my own experience to perhaps spark something within you, within your soul. And that is my intention here, to be so transparent and real. I love you all so much. Keep shining your light, keep making art, and spread your magic across the world, because the world needs it.